I never really used to pay much attention to the season of spring, seeing it more as merely a transitional period between winter and summer. However, since moving to this quaint little beachside town, I have come to really appreciate and admire it. And it being my birth season, I feel especially connected to it on a soul level as well. There is such a playful spirit about spring, nature allowing itself to create and play in the way the flowers bloom. A curiosity as newly hatched birds and ducklings and chicks begin exploring the world in which they inhabit. It feels light and romantic with all of the possibilities that the next few months hold. This year I am determined to pay very close attention to this blooming that is taking place, to fully appreciate and admire it, and to allow my inner romantic to blossom alongside it all as well. To wear floaty dresses and curl my hair, to read Jane Austen as I lay in sunny fields, and to have tea parties and picnics with my girlfriends as we read each other poetry. These are just some of the things that I am manifesting for this season. Spring to me really feels like the earth's full embodiment of divine feminine Shakti energy. How nature comes alive with her creativity and nurturing. The earth just becomes so fertile and rich, patiently awaiting seeds to be planted that will eventually become bountiful harvests come the summer. That is why this season to me is such a powerful time to connect and heal my inner feminine, to dance and play and sing, to paint, to do pottery, all of these things that connect me in with this beautiful feminine energy. I've not always allowed myself to embrace this more feminine side, which is why this spring feels even more exciting, because for the first time in a long time, I feel like I'm fully embracing her potent and wild energy.
Oh my gosh, I hardly ever spend like a morning like that of just like fully getting ready, but wow, I just like feel so cute this morning. I did some heatless curls last night, and the last time I tried it, I don't have like a proper like I know people use like the bathrobes to do it, but I don't own a bathrobe, so I haven't had like a proper one, but I just used like one of the things from a coat that I have, like a felt coat that I have, and it did like a really good job, because last time I tried it with like a scarf, and it just did not hold a curl tight enough. But this is so cute. It's like already fallen out, but my hair kind of does that. My hair cannot hold a curl to save its life, so I'm interested to see how long these curls last for, because if it lasts all day, then this is like a wonderful solution, because honestly, I like do not have the patience to curl my hair. But putting it into the wrap last night was so easy, and I'm really stoked with how it turned out. I feel like the back looks really cute. I did like a little braid. I need like a smaller scrunchie. I put like this like scrunchie with a bow in it to just be like extra cute, but it's a little bit too big. But yeah, feeling super cute this morning, and did my makeup and everything, which I don't usually do as well. So just feeling all of the spring vibes, just romanticizing the heck out of this spring. Today I have lots to edit, so that's kind of why I wanted to get dressed up. I find like, especially on the days where I'm in front of my computer a lot, I feel really gremlin-like, especially if I haven't like taken some time to properly like shower and get dressed and get ready for the day. So that's why I kind of wanted to get ready for the day and make myself look cute, so then when I'm sitting editing, I at least feel cute. Yeah. It's nearly 12 o'clock. I think it's like 11:30 or something like that. And I generally don't get super hungry until about like 11 or 12. So I'm gonna make my first meal of the day, and I'm gonna make a little breakfast salad. I want some like crispy roasted potatoes and maybe like an egg, like a boiled egg, because I feel like some freshness, like especially coming into spring, I have just noticed myself
Going back to cravings salads, I'm just gonna cut up this potato. I really like to make them really small. I feel like they get really crispy that way, and especially in a breakfast salad, like the whole reason you have potatoes is to have like that delicious crispiness to them. So I'm just gonna cut these up really small, and then, oh, I'll get the kettle boiling as well because I will boil an egg or maybe poach. No, I'll do boiled eggs. Boiled eggs are yum. I'm so stoked at how my curls are turning out. They're holding up pretty nicely. Oh, I'm so stoked. Okay, breakfast cooking. Oh my God, yum. This is essentially like a Caesar salad. Mmm, it's so good. A little bit of Parmesan cheese in there just elevates it to a whole new level. The crispy potatoes are everything. Honestly, this is so yum. When it's a bowl that is the size of your head, you know you're on the right track. I am so, so happy. Happy breakfast salad dance. I feel like when it comes to cooking, I'm super lazy. Trying to make different food that I don't usually make sometimes feels like a bit just too much of a task, but every time I do it, it's so worth it. I made gnocchi the other week. I love gnocchi, but it was just one of those things that I never thought I could make for myself at home. Even though it wasn't like the most perfect gnocchi, I was so stoked that I was able to make it from home, and it was so delicious just because like I was able to make it myself. It's always so worth it because whenever I put just like a little bit of effort into making the food that I'm actually craving, it's always just so much more satisfying than making something that I know is easy to make, but it's not necessarily what I want. Like I kind of had that, I was thinking like, oh, I really want a breakfast salad, but then I was like, oh, but it's gonna take a long time. Maybe I should just make a smoothie or maybe I should just make some porridge. But I'm so glad I just went to the extra effort of making this because it's exactly what I want, and now I feel like I'm gonna be so satisfied after this. And I wouldn't be as satisfied if I had just had a smoothie or porridge, you know? I would have been wanting this. And smoothie and a porridge is not this. Anyways, I am going to enjoy this delicious breakfast salad and then get back to work. Looks like we're gonna get a little bit of springtime rain. Reading The League of Gentlewomen and Witches. It's so cute. I freaking love this book so much. It keeps on making me giggle and smile all the time. Also made myself a cup of tea. Pretty sure this one is chamomile, lavender, and there's something else in there as well, but it's one of my absolute favorites and especially delicious. I put like a little teaspoon of honey in there. It's just so warming and so cozy, and especially with like a little blustery storm rolling in while we sit on the couch and read, very, very cozy. Morning! I put my hair in the heatless curler. Well, it's not like an actual thing, it's just like a robe, but I'm actually so obsessed with it. I think I'm gonna just end up doing this like most nights. Skin's been a little bit funny recently, just kind of around like my cheek area, like down here. I have been a little bit neglectful with my skincare routine. I've just been kind of moisturizing and cleansing and using SPF. So I went and got just a hyaluronic acid and a niacinamide from The Ordinary. It's pretty inexpensive, and I find on my skin it does a pretty good job. Most of the time I'm combating dryness, so a lot of the time when I'm doing skincare, it's mostly about hydrating my skin and moisturizing, because I feel like that is the main issues that I have. And sun protection. I pigment quite a bit. I get like quite a lot of freckles. I've always had freckles. Even when I use sunscreen, I still get freckles. And I'm okay with them. It's so funny because I remember being a teenager and like hating my freckles, it not being like a cool thing, getting kind of made fun of for them, getting called like freckle face and stuff like that, and now it's like a trend. It's so bizarre to me. I'm glad my skin is trending now, although my kind of freckles aren't really the trending ones. People really like the prominent ones across the nose. Mine are kind of just like all over the place. They're not super prominent. They get more prominent the more sunny it gets, but I've learned to love their good old supermarket moisturizer. I feel like this one's a pretty good supermarket moisturizer. It's done pretty good. Like, it never breaks me out. I can legit just use that and my skin feels pretty good. And the cleanser as well. Like, the cleanser, I'm surprised because a lot of cleansers end up making my skin feel really dry and stripped, whereas the Glow Lab cleanser doesn't make me feel like that. And the moisturizer just feels like super light, super fresh. That is... Oh no, wait, that's not the end of my skincare routine. I recently got this La Roche-Posay invisible fluid. It is 100% a fluid. Like, this stuff comes out so quickly. Prepare yourself, because like you don't even need to squeeze it. It literally just drops out just like that. I've only just kind of started using this, so I'm kind of like trialing it out to make sure that it doesn't break my skin out too bad. But that is my spring skincare routine. Actually, now I know why I've broken out. I got my period today. There we go. That's the reason why.
I remember that feeling. The nerves of new love, or something like it.
Do you want Steven? This is Steven Seagull. Daniel named him, not me, but it is just absolutely perfect. This is like the longest a stuffed animal toy for Pip has ever lasted. I have no idea what's gotten into her, but she's like so gentle with him, which is so ironic because like she chases seagulls on the beach all the time. You'd think that, what is rattling? You? Ooh, candles. Let's light some candles actually. My ADD showing, hold on. She has been so gentle with this guy. She like will carry him into the bedroom. That's like the only time she's bitten him is to carry him places, and then she'll usually just like sit and snuggle with him. It's so cute. And it's so funny because like of all things, the seagull, she is like nice to, which is the ones that she chases all the time on the beach. Yeah, anyway. Also, can we please just appreciate how beautiful this teapot is? I have had a teapot before, but it was a really shitty one, but it was like bright red and I never used it. But look how beautiful this is. I'm actually obsessed. This is from T2. It's called Blooms and Shrooms, and it just makes me feel like Alice in Wonderland. It is so cute. It's got all of these beautiful mushrooms and butterflies and like beautiful foliage, little spider webs. Every time I look at it, there's like something new that I haven't discovered. And then I got like a matching little teacup and saucer for it. This is just like exactly what I wanted for my springtime, is to just really lean into like my cottage core vibes. I feel like I haven't ever really let myself express that side of me because I've always had such a bad relationship with like allowing myself to be like feminine and girly, and I feel like the spring is the season for just like fully immersing myself into my feminine and girly side, and I just like cannot wait. The tea that I have in here is a rose. It's like a rose fruit tea. It was just one of the samples that they gave me. I also ordered a chamomile and an Earl Grey. But now, like after these tasters, because they gave me this rose one, and then last night I had what was it? A carrot cake one. The things people are doing with teas these days, I'm like so shocked in the best possible way, because now I just want to like buy all of the like interesting flavored ones. Like there's one on there called like pineapple cake, which I'm really curious about. So I might just end up like trying all of these delicious and different teas. Yeah, I'm just so super stoked with this little tea set. It also just happens to match the books that I'm reading at the moment so beautifully. I just can't even get over it. I'm just so obsessed with this. I'm so obsessed with this right now.